or the other or both. Yeah, my tights are getting a bit tight, so might be. Okay, so good morning, and please, if you could give me your attention, we have a few important announcements. I want to talk about our 20th anniversary. How many of you remember being 20? Those of you who are 15, no need to put up your hand now, okay? You have 5 more years, okay? All right, 20th anniversary, it's a big, big, big thing. And so just a couple of announcements. You would find on your seat today a flyer. Please take this home and read. I'm going to reinforce some points from this flyer. And, please take that home, put it on your fridge, and read it. Please don't throw it away or make paper aeroplanes, okay? So let's go through the church anniversary. I want to thank the members of the committee right now. I got Mayan, Auntie Peggy, who have been helping us today, just a small call. And we'll be appealing for more helpers and volunteers today. So as you are listening, and if you feel that you want to help and you want to volunteer in whatever capacity, in a moment I'm going to ask you to put up your hands. The ushers are going to run to you and give you a form to fill, which you can drop at the back of our info desk at the end of this service. All right? So just but give me your full attention, because I don't want anyone to miss out what we're going to do over the next 2 months. Okay, let's go. If this is on, check. Great. Whoop. Let me run that. Wait, let me run. Perfect. All right, so when we're having it is Sunday, the 10th of August. So some of you thought it was Saturday. It's actually on a Sunday on the 10th of August. We will start at 5:30. We do have the place till much later, but we recognize it is a Sunday. Kids have school on a Monday. We will probably wrap up the night by about 9:30, okay? But if you want to stay on, the place is open till about 11. So, if those of you who want to dance all night, Lionel won't be appearing, but you can. The place is still on. But generally, we aim to end the formal proceedings around 9:30, all right? The dress code is formal. That means please make an effort. It is not just a regular party. You only turn 20 once in your lifetime. So if you want to wear your tuxedo, it's optional, but at least make a point. Ladies, we expect you to get your Gucci gowns and, look really pretty. It will be a wonderful night. Okay. Now, most important things, because we are Asian-based, most of us are Asians, is the food, all right? Now, this is where I ask for some grace, all right? We will be serving Western food. What Western food you ask? I promise you there'll be something from the land, something from the sea, and there'll be some plant and vegetable life as part of the whole Genesis theme, okay? But other than that, as you rock up, be expecting it'll be a nice meal. Our elders and some of our committee members actually did the tasting, and they thought it was really, really good. So it will be a wonderful night, okay? So something from the land, something from the sea, and there'll be plant and vegetable life, all right? Hopefully did. But the menu is Western meal. There'll be a 3-course Western meal. Yeah. Next, where are we going to be having it? It's actually not too far from here. To some, it's a lot closer. It's at the White Horse Club, 298 Burwood Highway. We must say finding this place has been a bit of a miracle. I know Mayan called over maybe 20, 30 places, but we finally found a place that's big enough to cater, for our size. We're expecting anywhere upwards of 400 people to come that night. So as you can imagine, just finding one in August has been quite challenging. But it is flanked by, do I have a laser here? Okay, it's flanked by Blackburn Road, Springvale Road, and that's Burwood Highway. So it's just off Burwood Highway. And those of you who know Grand Asian Buffet, it's right here. Sorry, China Bar. See, very good. Paying attention. See, with food, everybody wakes up, yeah? Bible verse may be challenging, but food, we all know our China Bar is here. Sophia's is somewhere around here, right? Yeah, Sophia Restaurant. It's all our common terms of reference is just by food places. Kmart is further up, right? So you come down Burwood Highway, and you can make a U-turn. It's around this area. There's plenty of parking, obviously, first come, first serve. It's known as the White Horse Club, and we will be there. The place will open from 1 or 1:30 onwards. Our volunteers will be there to set up. But please come on time at about 5:30, all right? So that's where it's at White Horse Club. So far, so good? Yeah. You know where, you know when, you know what you'll be eating, roughly. You know what time it starts. How much? Everybody will ask. Okay, here it is, the price. We're again trying to make it affordable. The church is subsidizing, particularly for high school and uni students. we want to encourage you to please come. We don't want financial limitations to be a hindrance. You will get, for the adults and the high school uni, and actually primary too, you all get a 3-course meal. Primary is slightly cut down, but the adults in high school, you're actually having a full-blown adult-sized meal. Yeah. So we are heavily subsidizing for high school and primary school students so that you can come, right? We want it to be a family affair. I know Chris wants it to be like a real household of faith, that let cost not be an inhibitor. But we are passing on, whatever they have charges for adults as much as possible, right? So we're passing that on. So all of the above will come with meals. What I mean to say by this is, if you have a toddler and you want to cook your own meals at home and you want to bring them and you want to feed them, that's fine. So long as you put them onto a pram, that's okay if they don't occupy a seat. If they occupy a seat, the place will charge us $10, okay? Yeah, but they will come with a meal as well, right? So even the $10 toddler option will have a meal and ice cream, okay? Yeah, and dessert, a 3-course meal. So all of these, all the paid options, you will have a 3-course meal. You will not go hungry that night, okay? Yeah, from 3 years old. So the ages for toddler will be from 0 to 3, all right? If 0, you want to pay 10, that's fine too, right? Financial assistance available upon request. Just email us and we will look at it from case by case. So uni and primary students' costs are part FGAM subsidized, right? Just want to make sure we are clear so that you come. Okay, so any questions so far? Yeah, so we're trying to make it as affordable. You think about how much it goes out to eat tonight. It's always, a lot more expensive than that. So adults, 45, high school. So we got where, how much, when. Let's talk about the other second most important thing after food is where do I sit? Okay, so you have a flyer in front of you. So this is roughly not drawn to scale, but this is roughly the layout. It's a little bit more rectangular than it looks. We just couldn't fit it onto the flyer. The distance here is actually a lot closer. Yeah. So don't worry. We also have a section for more family and kids. So if you, if you want to have a table with yourself as adults, parents, but you want your kids, let's say, somewhere behind with their friends, that's also available as an option. So book generally around this area, okay? Now, it's not as far as it looks. It's just the way we have drawn it, okay? There is a section for our VIPs. There is also a bar at the back. Now, I'll just say that if you need to buy alcohol, then you have to buy it yourself, okay? That's not part of the train. So drinks and coffee are all complimentary, okay? Drink as much soft drink as you want. Maybe not, but yeah. Okay, each table, so this is now very, very important, okay? So please pay attention. Each table can seat up to 11 people, right? So that's number one. So if you are bringing, say, a toddler on a pram, then maybe book only 10 adults so that your toddler can slot in with the pram, okay? Second, during the night, at parts of the night, we will have a supervised kids activity. So if it's a long night, 4 hours might be long for some kids. So we have volunteers and we're going to open the room up on a couple of slots during the night where the kids can then go and do stuff and draw and, they can have a lot of fun in there while the adults are enjoying the rest of the night, right? So I've heard some couples and families don't want to bring kids because they said 4 hours is a long time. Again, it shows that we are really committed and we want to make it as family-friendly as we come. So please don't discount and not bring your kids because of that. We're trying to make every effort to encourage whole families to come. Now, if you have any dietary requirements, all right, please don't say you only eat lobster, okay? Because we'll need another 0 after the 45, okay? But so you know what you're paying for. But if you can't eat land or, sea, then let us know and we can do more vegetables or allergies. Any allergies we want to know, right? So just write it in your booking form, which is the next bit. So far, so good, right? We know where, we know what we're eating and when. This is all really important because next week you won't see me. So please don't ask any more questions. No, you can ask us questions, right? Next. All right, what's coming up? These dates are now very, very important, right? Because for some, it's life and death. No, I'm kidding. July 6th, registration forms will be made available. So next Sunday, okay, you will have on your seat a registration form for you to fill in names of people you want to sit with, your table, those sort of things, yeah? It'll be available next week, the paper form. So I encourage you, use that form, talk to your friends, your home fellowship, sort out roughly where you want to sit, how much it's going to cost, all of those things. You have 1 week to kind of play. Actually, this week you already can through the flyer and work out where you want to sit. Yeah? But next week, you'll have a physical paper form. Then the following week, July 13, on a FCFS. Who knows what that means? First come, first serve. Very good, Auntie Evelyn. Okay, please don't shoot the messenger, okay? All right? If you're late, you're late. But there'll be, the place can take up to 450, all right? So you will have spots. Please don't trample over your brothers and sisters, okay? It is an important dinner, but it's only an anniversary celebration. Not worth losing your life on. Registration opens. There are 3 ways you can register, all right? This is very, very important. There are 3 ways. We want to make it as simple and efficient as possible. The first option is DIY. Do it yourself. The clock will start at 12 p.m. Please don't run because Pastor Roland is speaking next Sunday. Yep, at 12 o'clock. Make sure. In 2 Sundays' time he's speaking. Please don't run during service. If you need to get ministered by the Lord, better to get ministered, right? Don't run off in the service. We only open at 12 o'clock, so plenty of time. Take your lunch, whatever, then go and register. You can do self-registering via Eventbrite. So while you're eating a char kway teow, you can open your iPad and you can register, okay, on eventbrite.com. We will give you the details next week in case some of you kiasu want to log on now, right? It's not available now. Next week, following week, self-register at 12 p.m. Number 2, the second way you can register is through assisted registration. That means we will have a team in the parents' room to help you register. The important thing is you need to bring in your completed form so that the people there will log on to the same Eventbrite system and book and register with you present. Okay? But they cannot do it if you don't have your paper form because we need to verify the details. Now, you may say, I want to have a table, but I don't know who else is in the table right now. That's okay. Put the straight 10 names as Jimmy Tan or put the same 10 names as Chris Ong. That's fine. As long as we know who is the primary contact that we will be billing you and invoicing you. Is that clear? Because I know you want to invite your friends, you're not sure, but you know at least you have a table of 10. That's okay, or 11, that's fine. Just fill in on the form those names because the people there will be helping you and they'll punch it in, okay, onto the system. That's the second way you can register. So first, you do it yourself. Second, you fill up the form and you rock up and one of the girls will help you or guys will help you log onto the system. The third way is what I call outsource. Right? Maybe you don't really care where you want to sit, or you do, but you can put in roughly, you need to fill in the booking form, which will be given when? Next week, right? So next week you have the booking form. You can start filling that in. On the 13th, we will take your booking form. We'll have a box. You just drop it in after service and you walk off. Then during the church office hours, someone will enter it on your behalf. Again, don't be upset if you don't get the table, all right? We'll try to accommodate as clear and as near as what you want, but because, others may have been booked already. But that's fine. Don't worry, you still should have seats, okay? Is that clear? So 3 ways you can register. Clear? Very good. Then, August 3rd is the last day for your booking and payment. After you have registered, the church will, because we have your primary contact details, we will send you an invoice. You can pay through a number of methods: cash, check, or credit card, or direct debit. Okay, so 3 ways you can pay. All right, and so we will invoice the primary contact. That will just minimize us going back and forth with individual people. Imagining, you got 10 of you individuals on a table, it's pretty hard for us to go individual. So if you have a person you have designated, we will invoice that person, and then please among yourselves go sort it out, yeah? That will just help us out. Again, I cannot emphasize enough, right? Completed registration forms are required for both the assisted and outsourced option, okay? Even if you're doing it yourself, it's worthwhile filling the form. Then you know when you're filling in Eventbrite what information they're going to ask you. So simple things like your first name, your last name, and more importantly, any dietary requirements. Yep, we don't want you to have any allergy reactions on that night. So that's are the things that are coming up and those dates. Yep. So next week you'll have the form. Please take it home, talk among your family. The prices will be there. The layout of the table will be there. Right. Who are you going to contact? If you have any questions, please send it to this email. Don't send to me or my personal one, because then people in the group can't see. So, send it to that. And then when we do a reply, at least we all know what the common questions and messages are. Please use that email address, okay? Otherwise, you'll get lost in our day-to-day. Yeah. So finally, this section, earlier on I said we need help. If any of you are willing and available to help, can you please put up your hand? Megan's at the back right now. She'll just give you a form. Even if you're considering helping, we need people to help us with registration and decorations, accounts, logistics, PA, media, photography, admin, others. Even if you would just want to be a guest usher, please, we need lots of help. Let's give everybody a good experience, all right? Is there anyone right now that would like to take a volunteer form to volunteer for the night? There's one, a couple over. Thank you. Over there, we've got a couple over there. Anyone else, the ushers will come and just drop it at the end of the service so we can contact you, all right? Great. Very important verse I put there, because, when we're doing this anniversary, it's a big, massive thing. We want to give everybody a good time. There may be some people that we may not be able to please 100% all the time. We will do our best, okay? Please be tender-hearted. If you like your food to be soft, then also please be soft to the people, all right? Don't throw darts at me. I love you guys, but be tender-hearted, forgiving one another. We will make some mistakes, but we want to cater for everyone to have a good experience. All okay? Right? No complainings. Because we'll also have some special guests, some VIPs, and we want to show them what a Christ-run, organized event can look like. Lots of fun, lots of laughter, yeah? Yes, and Amen's very reminded me, there will be an information desk set up today. If you've got any questions, please come to the back from 12 onwards, yep, or after the service, yep. They will be right at the back. Just go and ask in the parents' room. She'll set it out. We'll be there to answer as many questions as we can, okay? So we want to make this as easy, painful, and paperless as possible, okay? So far, so good? Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Wow. That's it. Thank you. So without much ado, let's have Chris come up with our message for today.